Good evening. First, to start off, happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody. I hope you and your family are having a great weekend. I'd also like to say thank you to the veterans of the United States, of all of our services in the United States. You are all our heroes. Thank you for your sacrifice and what you do. There's not enough thank you that can be put into words for everything that you do for us. So it is definitely appreciated. Thank you for continuing to help us and serve our country. Okay, that said, and hopefully if there's any vets that watch this, maybe check out this smoker. This is a Char-Griller Gravity 980. Amazing smoker. Highly recommend it. Nothing bad about it, I can say. Recently, just from a lot of use, I use this once a week, maybe, only twice a week if the weather's kind of bad, but this thing has seen some miles. And I recently had to replace the fan motor. Not a big deal. Inexpensive part. Went online and went onto the Char-Griller website. Sure enough, checked it out, typed in the number and sound effect with it, and got exactly what I was looking for. Also, while I was there, bought some replacement parts just that I don't need now, but I thought I might as well pick them up because I could kind of see a little extra wear and tear down the road, maybe a year or two from now. One alarming thing, I say alarming, it's not alarming, but one thing I noticed is, well, first it started off with some of the parts, specifically this controller, which is the computer, the one that you program the fan, you program the internal cooking chamber temperature, which will automatically set the fan on to bring in air and ignite the coals and wood that you have in the hopper here. And this is why it's called a gravity fed, is you just, drop the fuel down in there. And I definitely recommend using wood, be it cherry, oak, and then a very good quality lump charcoal. Gone through all that before. We can go through that on a review if anybody cares or even sees this. But the one concerning thing I wanted to mention was I did not see this very model of smoker on the Char-Griller website for sale or as available for sale. Now, I could be overreacting. That could be nothing. Authorized dealers may be selling this. I bought mine from Lowe's, and actually it was the last one they had. I was very grateful for that. I know Menards carried them for a little while. There's not a Menards really too close to here, but I mean, if anyone's had good experience with Menards, maybe go check them out if you were looking for one of these. But otherwise, I don't know where you would order one of it, except to maybe find a refurbished one. Then there's the parts. I saw that there are parts no longer either being made or available or completely sold out. And that is where that controller computer monitor comes in. Looking online, really the only options are to buy refurbished ones, or that's about it. Now, hopefully, I've said now a few times, and please excuse the noises all around. You're hearing airplanes and you're hearing cicadas. The cicadas are doing their best to not get too loud. It is night. They need to chill and sleep as well. But we're going to let that airplane pass. All right, back to what I was saying. Finding parts is going to be harder. If they are in fact no longer making this model smoker, parts are going to be harder to find. I recommend, if you need parts, going online, buying some parts. They're actually very affordable and they get to you very quick. I was very pleased with the customer service and the quality of the parts. If I'm moving around a lot, it's because I'm swatting bugs all over me. It is, well, getting a little warm now after all. And that's really about it. There's not much more to say. I just wanted to make sure everybody just sort of a heads up to people who like this particular smoker. I love it. It's one of the best ones I've ever owned, and I've owned many, and I cannot recommend this enough. If they do come, if it is just temporarily, like, being pulled off the market, hopefully they're just doing a little bit of refinement, tweaks, or updates to it. Maybe there's other competition. They're like, hey, we need to add this feature or that. As long as they don't mess up this core engineering. They engineered the crap out of this, and they did such a great job. I don't really know of too many things I would change on it. I mean, if you ask me to try to find things to change, I bet I could, but you know, I don't really think I can. Just maybe a little bit more, you know, insulation, fireproofing, waterproofing. Not waterproofing, it's completely waterproof, but for the wiring harness, I didn't need to replace it, but just looking at it, I replaced it just as a preventative measure. But that's about it. I don't really have much more to say. Again, have a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope for all those who are barbecuing out there, if you do watch this, hope your barbecues go great. And if they don't worry. It's always going to taste good. There's always next time. And that's the whole experience with this. I've been doing this for about 25 years, maybe even a little longer. And I've messed up barbecue so many times that after a while, you start getting into a rhythm and a groove of just knowing how to do it. You know how to cook the things that you like, and it's muscle memory, and you just do it whenever you want to do it. You know the timing and you know the preparation. You'll know the ingredients of the rub you want to make. You'll memorize it, and it's great. It's great when you can make that and then serve it to people, and they look up at you and their eyes widen and they're like, holy, you know, blank, this is great. Or you don't get to eat any of your own barbecue because it's gone by the time you're done, you know, cleaning up the smoker and stuff like that. That's a great feeling. So I hope everybody in their family has a great one. Thank you very much. Oh, and one thing I forgot is, yeah, I am currently smoking. I got 2 butts on, and just a little experiment, wrapping one, not wrapping another. And these, they both came in at about 8 pounds. They've been on roughly 7 hours. So, got the water. The water level's getting a little low. And if you can hear that fan. That's that fan I was referring to. That pulls in and brings that cool air, and it sets and it'll lift this temperature back up. You'll start seeing this climb a little, hopefully. Yeah, come on, baby, don't make a fool out of me. You're right there. There it goes. It might be just a little bit of a lag on the monitor. Believe it or not, the picture you're seeing, it's not that cloudy. I don't know why it looks that sort of cloudy and hard to see. It's perfectly clear. There's no weathering to it. It's not covered in any mist or anything. So, I'm not really sure why it's not focusing on that. Come on, fan. And that's the new fan I just replaced. I'm very happy with this thing. The MP2 temperature that you're seeing, that is instead of I actually used that second meat probe temperature to gauge the cooking chamber on this far right end, so I can get an average on both sides of the cooking chamber, because the temperature, the thermometer for gauging the internal cook temp is actually on the right side, so I put one on the left side just to make sure I can get an average. And hey, yeah, okay, I'm not a fool. See, thank you. I knew it wouldn't let me down. This is such a great thing. If you can find one, get one. Can't recommend it enough. Thanks, everybody.